If you could quit your day job and follow your passion, what would you do? Not work. My dream job is not having a job. Dude, I'm on medicated ADHD. My passion changes every 3 months with the seasons. TBH, I'd love to come up with weird RPG video games and have other people turn them into reality. Travel the world gifting the love known as tacos. Live like a hobbit. Just me and a hole in the woods, and lots of food. Weed and sluts. I've been graduated from my first film program working my customer service job for roughly 9 years. I'm going back to school for visual effects come September and gonna give it an honest try at the start of my 30s. Wish me luck. Bowling alley with a ramen restaurant in it called Bolo Ramen. I oversaw a GameStop location. It was awful. I gave up with no particular plan after deciding I'd rather build games than sell them. I was jobless for approximately a month until I was hired by Blizzard to work in customer service. I got to know J. Allen Brack through that job and realized I wanted to be a producer like him. I'm currently a development manager at BioWare. Over expectations, everything went smoothly. I work nights, but yes. I'd go hike the Appalachian Trail and travel. I would go be a forest ranger TBH. Get a pilot's license, buy a small plane and fly wherever I could. I'd have to win the lottery first though, because this is an expensive passion. Open up a marine salvage company, locating and diving on wrecks in the Caribbean Sea. Get into the best possible shape and train Muay Thai / boxing and Jiu-Jitsu / wrestling every day till I'm proficient enough to enter the ring. Buy an acreage in a remote area, get a few dogs, and just kick back and relax. My day job. I work at a no-kill animal rescue. I am struggling with the realization that my job has left me passionless. I am a medical doctor, registrar. After years of higher education, training, and ongoing efforts to gain a sense of control, I am scared that these years have robbed me of hope. This career has challenged me in ways I never imagined, not only the time cost but on a deeper level that I am still trying to understand. Some really brief but pivotal examples that come to mind. Doing CPR on a 6-month-old baby in front of her parents and grandparents in my first 3 months of graduation into the role. One very memorable family meeting helping to break the news to a filled room of family members that their dad should discharge and spend time at home as he only has days to live at best. I will never be able to truly describe in words the sounds of that family's grief. Grappling with the task of giving end-of-life care to a pedophile, compassion fatigue hit hard here. Investing 3 months of emotional energy into bringing a patient back from the brink of death and hopelessness to seeing her walking laps around the ward, progress to rehab, then to get COVID-19 and be sent to a palliative care unit to which I also would be rotated to and have the task of holding her hand as she died. Spending a good chunk of time working solely in palliative care / medical oncology, where my only job was to help ease the pain of dying for my patients and their family members, I really did form an emotional attachment to all of these patients after days to weeks of sitting with them daily and hearing their life stories. Endless after hours / nights completing death certifications on patients I had never met. I never mastered the skill of detaching in these tasks. Countless more that I could complain about, but no, this post is getting TLDR. This career is all consuming for me and has lost me 2 great loves already. I won't go into the details, but these experiences broke me entirely. And now I am here, in my early 30s with 0 savings and struggling to get on top of my student debts with a salary less than all of my peers who chose better careers than I. My passport expired a long time ago and I haven't been overseas since I was in university. And yes, I have worked very hard on myself, sought help, got ABS, tried different medications, even a whole treatment cycle of transcranial magnetic stimulation just to feel something other than hopelessness. So do I just put my head down and grind for the next 5 years to get to the light at the end of the tunnel? Translation: being debt-free and able to afford my bills whilst working in a location of my choosing, like everyone keeps saying? I really don't see the point anymore. So to answer your question, at last, I would very much enjoy sitting somewhere in the countryside with a cup of tea and to feel the warmth of contentment of being alive. Composing and recording music. I would start a non-profit to help people and businesses transition their grass lawns into ecosystems of native plants to benefit insect populations. I left a lucrative consulting position to launch my own web design business. Had everything set up and prepared. Was quite ecstatic. I am now out of a work and almost bankrupt. I'm barely paying my payments and searching for another 9-to-5 employment. If you do it, be sure it's done correctly and for the proper reasons. Make sure you have a long-term plan and enough revenue. Working in a flower garden. So beautiful and peaceful.